Senator Obama figures on paying for all of his big plans for, quote, change, and then why Obama's ideas about foreign policy could be downright dangerous to your future. Reason number 3 not to vote for Barack Obama for president: his problems with math when it comes to taxes and spending your money.
We're talking about Joe the plumber.
The conversation I had with Joe the plumber.
Joe the plumber.
Joe the plumber.
Joe the plumber.
With over 26 mentions of his name, Joe the plumber became the star of the last presidential debate. Joe's actually a regular guy who asked Barack Obama the really hard question and ultimately brought the Illinois senator's pie-in-the-sky promises back down to reality.
What's your name?
Nate O'Worselbach.
Good to see you, Joe.
I'm getting ready to buy a company.
Yeah.
Makes about $250,000, $270,000, $80,000 a year.
All right.
Your new tax plan is going to tax me more, isn't it? I'm a plumber. You know, I work, 10, 12 hours a day. If I buy another truck and add something else to it and, build the company,
right.
I'm getting taxed more and more.
It's not that I want to punish your success. I just want to make sure that everybody who is behind you, that they've got a chance at success too. Everybody's so pinched that business is bad for everybody. And I think when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody.
And Barack Obama has more big plans for the country if he becomes president.
Now is not the time for small plans. I will cut taxes. Cut taxes for 95% of all working families. And I'll invest $150 billion over the next decade in affordable, renewable sources of energy. I'll invest in early childhood education. I'll recruit an army of new teachers and pay them higher salaries and give them more support.
He also wants to spend $65 billion a year on a new health care plan, $15 billion in green energy spending, $85 billion in tax cuts and credit, $25 billion a year in foreign aid, and $18 billion a year on education. The senator's long list of expensive ideas totals nearly $1 trillion in spending. So how is he planning to pay for all of this? Obama says one way is to raise taxes on the highest earners and give breaks to the lowest. In other words, people who don't currently pay taxes will actually receive money, a check from the government, right after the government takes it from people who make more. Obama calls that, quote, spreading the wealth around.
His plan gives away your tax dollars to those that don't pay taxes. That's not a tax cut. That's welfare.
Joe the plumber, well, he doesn't like that idea either, but Obama doesn't see it that way. He believes everyone should have enough money to live the way they want to, even if they can't afford it. So is that how he plans to manage the money for his other bright ideas, robbing Peter to pay Paul?